are you guys? We have a little bit of a new setup today. So Uncle Doug's actually way over there. He's got his own multi-screen section
Hello,
as well.
Hello.
So we got like a new L table here where he can set his stuff and then I have my stuff. And
I can easily prep all the giveaways.
yeah, lots more room.
Speaking of which, do we do a selection for the big?
Right here.
Oh my gosh. You just said it there.
Yep.
Okay.
No problem. So Uncle Doug's going to lay out the big giveaway, but look at the gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. Oh no, Peggy can't stay for the entire live today. Her doctor has decided that I need to see a vampire.
What?
What?
Oh, a phlebotomist. A phlebotomist.
Okay, what does that do?
It's a vampire. What does a vampire do?
Suck blood?
Yeah.
So they need to take your blood?
They take blood.
Me too. I love these earrings, you guys. So we have a couple new things today. We have some really, really, really unique chain, as well as that crystal cup chain that you guys have been requesting. We have a couple finished necklaces to go over, some cuffs, and you guys are going to love the Swarovski acorn necklace kit. So make sure you buy that because there are only, what do we get? 12, and I have to use 2 of them. So there's only, 10 of those necklace kits left. Super, super, super limited. They are crazy awesome. So make sure you get on those before those are gone. I did some painting of the chain, but it's so cute. Look at all the facets to make it an acorn, you guys. Gorgeous. And it's perfect for fall, so I'm super excited for that. And then we have some really cool, unique enameled pieces, some assorted enamel pieces that we'll be going over today as well. I just saved a Pinterest idea for earrings like this. Oh my, Lisa, you're going to have to get those hoops then. Get them, get them, get them. So, you guys know that not this weekend, but next weekend is my big event. So I will not be here next Friday. We will be going live next Wednesday. So, since the lives are so close together, we're going to hold off shipping until probably Thursday. Because I'll be here Thursday. We'll get all that we can out Thursday, and then I'm gone Friday. But I wanted to give you guys a heads up. Since the sales are so close together, I'm not going to have time to pack out orders on Monday because I'll be designing for Wednesday. So, just so you guys are aware, make sure you guys update your calendars to show that we will be live next Wednesday instead of Friday. But I have some really cool stuff coming for Monday too. So, those pewter clasps that you guys have been asked, like those toggle clasps, those will be available to get. And then I'm going to make a crystal pack for this warehouse sale with that might be purple. I don't know how many more purple of these that I have, but I will include 3 of each, so 6 of those tiny beads along with some sort of teardrop to be in the center there. So look for a crystal pack come next sale, as well as those toggle clasps. But let's get started. I'm super excited. Let me make sure that I have my Carter numbers running real quick as well.
See if everybody got their SMS.
Who got their text notification? I see that Lisa did. She said that she loves it. We have Jean, Peggy, Sherry, Rosie, Kathy, Candy. So good to see all of you beautiful ladies. And Kimmy, too. Alright, let's make sure that I have these Carter numbers ready for you. Today's demo should go relatively quickly, as there's not a whole bunch of demo-y stuff. I know I have a few finished designs that are available for purchase today.
Okay. Kind of not into it. Do you want to just
Jean said that she got her text notification, and Lisa. So Jean and Lisa did.
Okay, I'm going to put a note out here with instructions on how to sign up if you haven't already done that.
Sure. So you guys know the drill. This is our big warehouse loot giveaway. This happens at the end. Candy said that she got her text. All you have to do is love react to the live. And then to claim this amazing big giveaway, which I don't think last week's was claimed either. So we might have to go grab that one so we can do 2. And we'll do 2 at the end today because it should go relatively quickly, but you guys know that all you have to do is love react to the live, and then to claim you must have an open order with us at vintageliveshop.com. Make sure that it's not Idaho shop. I know that's happened a few times, but we don't ship with the Idaho team. So make sure that your open order is shipping from the warehouse, whether it's retail, wholesale, or vintageliveshop.com. So. Ooh, Linda said she got a text. Peggy and Sherry got texts. Good. Good, good, good. I'm going to pass this back to you. Super useful, right? And the links, is a link direct in the text?
Yeah.
So they can just click it and go straight?
Yep.
Awesome.
So I'm putting here.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah, a little side benefit too is that the first time they sign up, they get a one-time 15% discount too.
If you have not signed up yet, is that for retail and wholesale or just?
No, just the retail.
Just retail?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have not signed up for SMS text messages, you can see Doug's comment there. I'm going to actually pop this up on the screen. So it says, to be notified of these live events, just text live, LIVE, or join, JOIN, to 855-948-2148. And if you have not signed up yet, you get a 15% discount to the retail site. You might as well get that discount. Sign up so you get amazing notifications that our lives are happening. And do we do like little sale notifications?
We initially we're not going to do that. We don't want to get it. We don't want to send out too much stuff like that. But we might do like last minute blasts.
Okay,
like
a flash sale.
One-time flash sales things. But we don't want to really burden people with too many texts.
Yeah, so this,
the first intent is just to notify we're going live on things.
This is not going to be anywhere near spammy. You're not going to get 5 texts a day. Will they even get 1 text a day?
No.
No, they're going to maybe get 1
maybe 3
or
a week.
2 or 3 a week. Yeah, that's totally doable. So, no spammy. Sign up so you get that 15% off and get notifications as to when we are going live. How crazy amazing is that? Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Have y'all learned about YouTube and how we can help promote your videos? You click the hype button. Interesting. Thank you for that, Lisa. I'm going to pop your comment up real quick as well. So in case you guys are watching from YouTube, Lisa said to click the hype button to help boost our videos. I think you can also click the share button or the like button. Is the like and hype button the same thing now? I'm so far behind when it comes to technology. It's crazy. All right, let's dig in before we get too distracted. I think I saw Quilting Dog Mama. That's Aunt Nancy. Aunt Nancy, I'm sending you a heart back. Love ya. Love you much. All right.
And we have Kelly Walker joining us.
Okay, hi Kelly.
Over on the YouTube side.
Awesome sauce. So we're gonna dig into some amazing things. I'm actually wearing the necklace that I'm gonna show you guys first. It is a finished necklace. Okay, it's a separate button. It's good to see you here, Kelly. This is a brass-based necklace. It's not just brass-based. It is a brass necklace. It is more vintage, but it is, I called it the Brick Road. The Brick Road necklace. This necklace is insane. And I'm telling you what, so for the past couple days, since I've had this necklace, I'm actually going to zoom in a little bit more here so you guys can see the texture and the detail on this. But I have been wearing this since I got it. I have not taken it off. I have showered with it, slept with it. It does not pinch your skin. So, just so you're aware, because you guys can see here that it's kind of like a snake chain. So it's got these little creases. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I called it the Brick Road necklace. I forget what Jean said. She said, let me look in here. There's only 9 of these, you guys. 9 packs. So grab them. A brutalist style Brick Road necklace is what she called it. And I have been wearing this for days straight. Slept in it. Showered in it. Everything. And I am in love. It's so shiny and reflective too. It's a nice thick necklace. And then here's the back. So I mean, essentially you could do it dual ways, but could you imagine? I think I can use one more of these because I'm keeping one for myself, and then I have one more that I think I'm going to put some paint on it. So if you guys can think of a really cool paint color for me to add to this one, we will paint it real quick so you guys can see what it looks like with a little bit of that antique paint on it. It's so stinking pretty. I'm obsessed with it. Obviously, because I've been wearing it for several days now. It is a 17.5-inch necklace. It's already clasped. This is one of those amazing clasps, too. One of those easy clasps. What are they called? I think they're called, like, clamp clasps. Or hinged. One or the other. I have to find my right opening here. Cart 100. The discount code for getting text doesn't apply to live shop purchases. Correct. Nope. It only applies to the retail site. The reason why it's not for the live shop purchases is because live shop is already heavily discounted retail. And if we do any sales, usually we're cutting it to the point where we actually are losing money on an item. So you guys are seriously getting the best of the deals that we can give you on the Warehouse Live Shop. So that's why we can't necessarily do any discounts there, because we've already discounted it a whole ton for you guys.
Plus, the SMS system is running off of the retail site.
Yes. Yep. And then Ainsley and Jean, their lives are more directed toward the retail site too, which is cool. But just wanted to let you guys know that. I get this back in here. Super pretty. Fold over clasp. Yes. Fold over. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm greedy. I just shop and drop cash. Yeah. Lisa.
Oh, Lisa.
She's funny. Trust me, girl. I get it. So this necklace pack comes with 2 pieces for $20. These would sell for $20 a piece, no problem. No stinking problem. So keep one for yourself and then sell one for $20. You have a free necklace. Tips and tricks. Tips and tricks. The next finished necklace that we are going to move on to is a sterling silver plated heavy curb necklace. Here we go. It is steel based. Nice thick heavy curb. This is that CH115 chain. Super beautiful. This is a perfect unisex chain. It can go either way. Oh my gosh, you're the sweetest, Candy. Let me pop her comment up here while I look for my length here, because I believe this one's a 16-inch, but let me double check. Yes, it is a 16-inch necklace, steel base, heavy curb. Sterling silver plated. It is already finished, so it comes with links and a clasp there on the end, so you guys don't have to cut it. You don't have to assemble it. It's already done for you. Throw a jump ring on there and then a little charm or a pendant. Perfect. And all done. My video says it's okay so far, so hopefully if you just refresh it, it'll be good to go. If this is a 16-inch, let's see if I can kind of put it up here for sizing so you guys can see kind of where that's sitting. Just a little bit higher than the brass one that I have on right now. Just a tiny bit. So I think that's pretty. It's a really good, pretty length. So make sure you grab these. This one is 5 pieces for $25. Love it, love it, love it. Cart 101 to buy. And then we'll get to our last finished necklace of the day. That is going to be our Serpentine necklace. This is a brass-based plated 10K gold snake chain necklace. It is 18 inches long. I've never had this one pinch me before. I've also slept in it, showered in it, worn it for several days at a time. But come down here. It's a nice flat serpentine chain. And then up here at the top.
Are you intended for our trivia? Is that kind of big?
I think that's a little big.
Yeah.
I was thinking more of like a bigger gift
later.
for that one. Okay. Yeah. Then we have, these are pre-crimped and then come with links and the clasp. So already pre-assembled, same thing. This one's a really beautiful one just by itself though. So 4 pieces for $25, cart 102 for the 10K gold plated brass-based serpentine chain necklace. Super pretty, and it's 18 inches long. You guys can see there that I'm like rubbing my finger against it. I'm not getting pinched. That or I have a really good poker face. Just kidding. Just kidding. I wouldn't lie to you guys. We like to give you the best of the best information and knowledge so you are happy with all of your purchases and keep coming back. Chain pack. You guys, this chain, insane. This was a Bella exclusive. It's super beautiful. It's really perfect for standalone. For a standalone. Double wrapped. So this is double. Standalone. And then you can do little droppy charms. This chain is super expensive, so you need to get it while it's on sale now. 3 feet for $24. Super, super, super pretty. It's got these ribbed jump rings there. This is soldered chain, so you can't open and close these links. It's nice and strong. So you have those flat links that go throughout the whole center of it. Then you have a smooth jump ring as well as a ribbed oval jump ring there. And those alternate throughout the chain. Perfect for your charm bracelets. I think we call this our Gypsy chain. It's crazy, isn't it? It makes here, I wonder if I can. I know we'll do a look at the end, but it's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a choker for this, you guys. I wish I could like zoom in, but that's really stunning. That's such a good idea, Sherry. I was just thinking bracelets, but necklaces? Of course. Of course, of course. $24, 3 feet. That's cart 103. It is natural brass. Super beautiful. And honestly, I think, yeah, this is our last spool of it. And this is, what year is considered vintage now?
I don't know anymore.
You know, I'm curious.
Maybe 1960s, 70s is a vintage, 80s probably is considered a vintage.
Because I think they're saying like 2000 cars are classics now.
Brother.
It's crazy.
That makes me feel very.
Because they're over 20 years old. I think is what the thing is. And
when we think of vintage, we tend to think of older years than that. Even.
This is also naturally aged since 2015. 2015. And look at how gorgeous that is. And I'm not exaggerating. This is from 2015. 10 years ago, you guys. And it's stunning.
Yeah, beautiful, you were in kindergarten.
10 years ago? What? No. I was in kindergarten when I know. 2000.
Come on, have a laugh.
4, I think, when I was 4. No, 3, 4. I went to kindergarten when I was 4. Something like that. But it's so... Kimmy goes, oh my gosh,
She's
I'm vintage.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah.
Some of us are 60s vintage.
It's so pretty though, you guys. Mr. Kieran's leaving. There we go. That might be an even little better view for you guys. But being able to wrap this around a couple times, even doing a double, I just need to try it. Hold on. I have a nice section of this chain cut off that I'll be keeping because I need a little bit for myself. I'm just curious what it would look like if I wrap my hair in it. No. Hold on. I have too much hair. But I need to see what this looks like when it's doubled up on my neck. Okay, I'm really liking that. So maybe come next live, I'll have a necklace designed with this chain. I think that's a idea. Phenomenama. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Cart 103 for the natural brass 3-foot section of this Gypsy chain. Perfect for charm bracelets, little cluster bracelets, chokers, necklaces, you name it. So I'm going to pop that off. I know you guys were heavily inquiring about this next chain pack that we have. You guys had seen that Ainsley was wearing a super, super pretty bracelet in the photos that were done for their live on Monday. So this is our cup chain. It's our medium-sized cup chain. Do like a little longer section over here. You missed Ains' new hair color. What?
Oh, I heard about it. Oh no, I saw it. Yeah.
What is it?
Well, she tried to do seafoam green.
No.
Yes, and it turned more like a vintage blue, like that, that turquoisey blue.
What?
Yeah.
Like all over her hair?
Yeah. And she said, "Oh my gosh, I can't fix it because Allie's here for the wedding." So, so she's got like a very light turquoise. Well, it was on the day that they were. Trying to think. No, it wasn't the live day. I guess it must have been yesterday, because
I didn't watch yesterday.
Yeah,
oh.
I was messaging with Jean, and Ainsley came into the room.
Oh my goodness!
And she's like, I looked at it and I said, yeah, it's nice.
Okay.
Uncles have to be nice.
Ainsley, you need to tone it. Tone your hair. But I need to see it. Somebody send me a picture. I freaking love her. I can only imagine her reaction. Poor Ains. So it wasn't a desired color that she had gotten.
Seafoam green was the intent.
But it came out more blue?
Yeah.
I think she'd be cute with some bluey hair, though. I need to see it first. She's so stinking cute, though. Boy, you can do a lot with that chain. I have so many ideas how to create with it. Thank you for saying that, Rhonda. So this is just a simple bracelet that I had made right here. But you're so right. You can use this for so many different things. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll cut off a smaller section, maybe 3 or 4, maybe sometimes 1. And with the crimps, I'm also, for this chain pack, I'm also including the appropriate crimp to use with this bracelet to make 4 8-inch bracelets. So there will be, 8? I'll be including 8 of the appropriate styled crimps for these because these are a little bit different than the ones we had listed before. So these ones, they don't fold over the whole top part. They still expose the crystal, but they have these 2 little teeth on the side there that you crimp over top, and then you have your loop. So these are perfect little dangles if you want to cluster some dangles together for some earrings. Lots of things that you could do. You can use them as little charms. You could cut one of these off, and what I do is I slide this thing out, and I'll clip that off, and then sometimes you can glue the flat back part of this to something, whether it's like a pendant. You could use it as your little owl eyes from last week. It's more of a gray blue right now, but it looks better today after washing it. Is it more like a vintage blue then? I think that would be so cute. You should keep it. If it's more of that gray blue color, like a nice muted color, I think that'd be super pretty. Do you guys know I had my hair blue once? Had my hair purple.
I think I remember.
I've had my hair blue. Yeah.
Did for homecoming?
So underneath the whole backside of my hair, I did blue. And then that was 8th grade, I think. And then come high school, I dyed my hair. It was all purple. The whole thing was like a maroony purple color. So I definitely love it. Can we purchase those crimps from the retail site? I don't think so, actually. So I'll have to make a listing. If I have more of these, I can make another listing come next sale, but I will be including those crimps with this chain pack specifically. So cart 104 for 3 feet of the cut chain for $21. Super, super pretty. I love the crystal facets in here. I love the color reflection. Those look phenomenal. Love them, love them. And I thought it was super cute next to this other cuff that I'm wearing today. So this is one of the older style cuffs that we've offered, but I have a different style cuff that I'm offering today that is also super, super stunning, and I'll show that here in a moment. But I think after this, then we're going to do a trivia. I think that's a great idea.
That one's queued up for you.
Love it.
It's all ready to go.
Look at how cute those look together, you guys. And then I'll show you guys. Oh, you guys are going to love this. So this is the cuff that we're going to be doing today. How stinking pretty is that? You know what I thought would also be cool? So this crimp actually has a little bit of a longer wide section. So if you I'm curious if there's a way to secure a point on the back of this bezel here to hold some of this chain in a way to make it, sorry, I'm having a harder time handling this. There we go, like that. Or if you could take wire and wrap crystals in the open spots is kind of what I've been envisioning. But I have been a big lover of this style of cuff. And then if you guys couldn't tell what's in there, you guys guessed. What do you think's in there? I'll wait for those comments to come in while Uncle Doug hands me a trivia.
Look at this.
Such a great process.
I love it. Better.
I was like, I had to look to make sure that the answer was covered before.
No, I've learned my lesson here.
Good job. I'll flip it around this time. Awesome. Wire wrap the chain. Yeah. It would be so pretty. Yes, Jean. Good job. It is abalone and the new one. Yes, Peggy, it is. It's abalone shell, so you guys were both right. So this is the giveaway that we're doing. It is, you get 2 pieces of leather cord. So one's a bit thinner, one's a bit thicker. This is like copper, and this is a very dark brown. Yeah, that's not quite black, but it's very, very, very close. Then you have some wood pieces here that you can paint and assemble. How cute. Cute little wood leather pack there. And I'm going to take off this chain pack quick so we have a little bit more room to see. Sold by Christie's Hong Kong in 1997, the double fortunate necklace features 27 beads made from what lucky green stone? Doubly fortunate. Interesting. I had to see if I read that. I had to pause first. I was like, did I even read that right?
I think it's how they named the necklace.
Yeah. Doubly fortunate necklace. Features 27 beads made from what lucky green stone? I swear. Nope. Okay, hold on. Do they have to have the full thing or just support.
Ooh,
Hold on.
You know,
hold on.
I think the shortened version is
okay.
Is okay, yeah.
Guess who got it then?
I can't guess.
Who's one of our amazing trivia winners?
That reminds me, I've got the winners
Joanne!
list. I've got the winners list on there. It needs to come over.
Oh.
Somehow we'll have to figure that out. Right
the
now,
little note thing.
We'll keep it on paper for now.
Okay.
I don't have a note to draw.
And then we can switch it over. Good job, Joanne. So the long answer, is that jadeite?
Jadeite, yeah.
Jadeite, but we accepted the short answer of jade. Good job, Joanne. You are cruising, girl. Just so you know, you can't win another trivia today because you've won already. Good job, though. Good job. And then Uncle Doug's gonna do a little. Gotta find something else to draw for her.
I'm running out. I might
probably just do some random.
Something random.
Random doodles. Okay, that was fun. Want to get into our cuffs so we can start. Ooh, hold on. Let me see if I have any more of these enameled pieces left because we were pretty sold out of here. So I have one more of the enameled ones left. So we'll actually do the one that I have left. So this is the bronze enameled pack. This is the last enameled pack that I have left. Cute. And then I'm going to pop that up on screen here. This one might even, let me make sure. So this one is $20, this enameled pack. So there's only one enameled pack left, and it is this one. And then I'll show you guys what it looks like. So cart 105, and then you can choose the bronze treasure since that's the only one that is currently available. These two white squares are pretty dang thick. Very thick brass, and then enameled on top. Super pretty. With these enameled pieces, you can wrap them with filigree. You can glue them to pendants. You can punch holes in some of this less thick. It's still pretty thick, but it's a little bit less thick than this big one. Or you can use your screw down hole punch, at least on the metal. I probably wouldn't do it on like the enamel though itself. Super pretty. That you can do glue on bales. Love it. This one reminds me of a football. Just super cute. And you have this little hockey player. So if you know anybody that plays hockey, there you go. And then this one's also pretty thick too. Not as thick as those first two white squares. I'll show you the size difference between these two. I mean, that looks pretty similar, but this last one's a bit thicker here. But I made a cute little out of a, which I'll also be adding this pack come next week's sale. But I used a DP0005. It's a little tag that comes with a loop. I clipped the loop off and then I bent it into a bale shape. So then this can be a glue-on bale, whether you want it glued on like this, or if you want it coming up here to the corner there. So that would be kind of your glue-on bale style. Oh, that's perfect! Here you go, Joanne. I hope you're a Hawkeyes fan.
Yeah, she might be a Cyclone.
You better not be an Iowa State fan, girl.
If she is, I'll have to redraw.
Yeah. I'm a Hawks fan myself. Don't tell Sawyer that. Didn't he go to Iowa State? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Big Hawks girl myself. You can do it up there. How pretty. These went so fast. So cart 105 for the last one, unless somebody already got it. And then I'll have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'll have 6 more misc enameled packs like this come next week as well. So I saved half of them for next week, half for this week. Jean's at the studio designing from Monday. This week flew by way too fast. Yes, it did. I'm glad that the designer discussion went super well yesterday. I wish I would have tuned in, but I was so busy getting ready for today. So we're going to move this off the screen since this is our last one in that pack to be sold. And
Yeah, we did a lot. I mean, you did your designing and we rearranged
the
space and the warehouse.
Packed some orders. Yeah, we did a lot.
I was busy.
All right, here we go. We're coming to our cuff pack so we can start demoing. These are super duper duper cute. And I think I'm going to try to do some like beaded wire wrapping through here. 3 pieces for $18. Cart 106. But I think that would be so stunning. I wonder... Oh, I don't have my miscellaneous bead pack in here, but that would be really cute. I'm going to do it again. I just have to see it. So I can maybe envision how that would work. It's definitely doable. I just have to figure out a way to do it. But that's really pretty. All right. So for this abalone resin cuff, I'm gonna be demoing it on one of these that was misstamped. So I will keep the misstamped one. Someone will get this one in their order, and somebody will get the one that somebody will get this in their order if they spend over $200 or over $100. And then I'll keep the one that's misstamped. So this one's misstamped, but I'm going to demo on this one specifically. I was going to say something else, but my mind just went crazy there for a second. Let me make sure I have my pieces. I did dark purple abalone in that one. I think I'm going to do like this light green and this other one here. There, I do it. I just did it. I just did the cleared throat thing. Ever since you said that it like runs in our family, when I do it, I'm like, oh my goodness. But
I think you could timestamp the video on mine in the background.
Yeah.
Gene, I think, has it too.
We all do that.
Sorry, everybody.
All right. I use my reliefing blocks for this, or even old ones. So if you want to keep like an older reliefing block, you might as well. I take the cuff like this, and it stands straight up for me, so I can do my resin work on it. Love it. Let's do some green abalone here while I try and remember the other thing that I was going to say. I need to grab my little tweezers, but of course I probably actually left those in my office. Oh, one stinking thing. Let me go grab my tweezers quick, ladies. I need those for my abalone so I can chop it up. Alright. Yep, they were under some papers, so I didn't see them earlier. I was grabbing all my stuff to be ready. Okay. There we go. Alright. Probably put that there for a second. I'm going to dip into my pretty greens here. These look like pretty decent sized chunks. I don't think I have any tinies right now. Nope, so it looks like we're going to have to do some chopping. So I'm just going to break some of these pieces down. If you can't remember what you were going to say, that it was a lie. That's funny.
What's that? Judge Judy, right? She said.
Was it?
Yeah. I think, what did she say? Well, if you don't tell lies, you don't have to have a good memory.
Oh, sure. Like that, yeah. I'm sure if you're trying to explain yourself, of course. But if you're just like chatting, then I think it's a little bit different. I swear, you guys, I'm not lying. I just don't know what I was gonna say. There you go. Get a couple pieces in there. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get this super tiny piece out. I'll just have to chop up some more. Just little section breaks at a time, because I don't want to break a super big piece if I might need that eventually. So I'm going to take this one down again. It was a little bit easier for me to read your guys' comments now.
You should rotate the block around, the finishing block. You should rotate it so the words vintage are right side up.
I guess. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just
there you go. Yeah.
Nice placement, by the way. That's really nice.
Thanks. Thank you much. Alright, let's see if we can get this one. Oh! Nice. I had a feeling I wasn't going to be able to get that one, but we got it. Push that in there. I guess as we age and can't remember things, it's all a lie.
We're denying. Yeah. We're in denial. We're not accepting the truth.
Do you guys have any plans for the weekend while I'm getting the rest of these little shavings in here? Oh no.
We're doing a potluck picnic over at Swiss Valley Park.
In Dubuque.
Yep.
Nice. I'm going to be working on Wings and Wheels stuff this weekend. And then it's next weekend.
So Joanne could drop over.
Oh yeah, she could definitely.
You just drop over. Ask for Doug and Nancy. We'll be over there.
Oh, there you go, Joanne. Can do a meet and greet with Doug and Nancy at Swiss Valley. I'm sure you know where it's at. Their campground actually recently flooded when we got all that.
Oh yeah.
All that rain. That's looking pretty good. We need some resin. And cap this so I don't lose my chips. My little abalone babies. Push that over there. And some abalone. Or not abalone. Resin. Hopefully I have enough resin in this little tube thing. Apply your resin slow so it seeps to the bottom and doesn't move your chips as much. And then I like to use a silicone brush to push my resin around, but I like to do it with a super tiny tipped brush. Just a little bit easier to maneuver, especially on such a small surface area. So I'm going to dry this off. Looking good, looking good. And then I have Logan and Cassie's reception to go to as well this weekend.
What time does that start?
I don't know. I have the invite.
I know the wedding.
Yeah, they texted me an invite, but I don't remember a time. I'll have to check on that.
Nice. Congratulations, Monica.
What'd she say?
It's a great accomplishment. Her husband's being recognized for 30 years of service.
Awesome! That's so cool, Monica.
And I presume that Monica has also been part of those 30 years of service.
Yeah.
So it's not just him, right?
Right. Thank you for your service. It's looking pretty good. It's a little bit different because this one was misstamped. But I think after this, I might come in and clip some of this edge stuff off so it's a little more even on the other side. But you guys didn't need to do all that work. I'll do all that work. Okay. So for pieces like this is what my lamp looks like. I go like this at first. I just put it over top so the resin doesn't run around, so it doesn't run off. I'm trying to think of a different word to use so it doesn't sound weird. Overflow, that's a good, yeah. So it doesn't overflow over the edges. And then once the resin's pretty cured, then I'll take it off the reliefing block and actually set it in the...
Here's a good question that Lisa has.
Yeah.
How do you make sure that your resin under the pieces is solidified?
You just keep it
longer,
going. Yeah.
Maybe longer.
Keep it underneath the light. I've never had an issue with things like this. So either if you want, you can take a layer of resin and put a layer of resin down.
Yeah.
And then cure it. But as soon as you put your flakes on top of that resin and then put more resin over top of those flakes, there's going to be resin under those flakes anyway. So honestly, just make sure that you have like a little bit of surface space here.
Or
on the below your abalone shells.
Or you got jingle bells today. You could put what was your jingle bells you got today?
Jingle bells.
Yeah. Remember I came in jingle bells, bells?
Loctite?
Yeah, your Loctite gel. You could put just a little drip of that down. Put your first flakes down, and then that would
hold the flakes.
Right, that would hold the flakes, and then you know, if you were worried about it, I don't know that it's necessary.
Right.
But if you were worried, you could put some of that gel down
That
first.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I was having a hard time understanding what you were saying at first.
Yeah, you put that down first, and then... Yeah.
So you could do...
Or two-part resin, yeah. It cures on its own.
I have never had a good experience with two-part resin. It always ends up yellowing for me for some reason. But yeah, even if you paint the background, if you apply your chips down, whether it's painted, whether it's resin, anything other than like adhering the chips to the base, then you can do that. Or the resin will end up coming under the flakes unless you take the flakes and adhere them to the bottom of the base. But I've never had an issue with any of my resin pieces while adding particular items in. You could use epoxy resin.
Yeah, that's the two-part.
Yeah, that's what Peggy was saying. That's why I like our resin, because it's bubble-free, yellow-resistant, fast-curing. Says you should wear gloves, but I don't wear gloves when I use this. Sometimes I do if I just push around things with my fingers, but it's now sitting up in the light like that, curing. So we'll see how that comes out next to the purple. My mom likes two-part for her trays, but I love UV resin. Me too. UV resin's just easier for me to use.
You don't have to mix. You don't have to get the...
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the yellowing.
Or the mix ratio.
Yeah. I know we sold two-part resin there for a while, the syringes.
In the syringe where we would put them together.
Yeah. We did have those for a while. But we're not doing those anymore. So that's the cuff pack. And then that's curing. Where's my other one? I'll put this purple one on. Oh. I'll have another special giveaway thing for you guys. So, for every $75 you spend, not just $75 plus, for every $75 you spend during this sale through Monday, and we might even extend it into next Wednesday's live.
What?
Yep.
Every 75?
Every 75.
So if it's 150, I have 2 of them.
You get 2 of them.
Oh,
yes.
boy.
So if you buy $150 worth of stuff, you get 2. But we have these bead mats.
Hey, Lisa's gonna be able to sew them together and make a quilt.
Or a really big one, like a super big bead mat. Who knows? Peggy might get like 4 of them. Some of you gals are gonna be able to make a blanket.
Yeah. With this deal.
Yep.
Or lap quilt or something.
So for every $75 you spend, so if you're hitting that $60 mark, spend the extra $15. It's free shipping anyway. Get a couple bead mats.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit those in the box. I'm gonna have to be clever.
Yeah, they'd fit in the envelopes pretty quick though. They flatten pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's a Corian warehouse special. Was sort of talked about a little bit, but that was kind of just a
last minute
thing.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Yeah, so we're trying to be super generous for you guys and giving you guys a little bit more for, yeah, right? You can't have too many of those. LOL, I just spent $60. Get an extra $15 in there, girl, and we'll send you one of these cutesy bead mats. I sent some out to Jean and Ains. I have a few for myself now. I'm sure Uncle Doug might need a couple here eventually. Maybe we'll put some giveaway stuff for some of the bead mats.
Oh, I've got one.
Do ya?
Yeah, I've got one over there.
Nice. All right, we're gonna take this out of the lamp there. Let's see what green does. Woo! Green, gold, purple, pink. I'm just gonna keep all these dang bangles on. Oh, they're so pretty. So unique, so shiny. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Alright, that should be enough for our cuff pack. It's super self-explanatory. Just with resin and adding your abalone chips or whatever gem you want to put in there. I did a little bumpy on this one that I'm going to have to fix a little bit later. I'm going to take this other purple one off because that one's not mine anymore. I'm wondering if your alphabet oval would fit inside that bezel. No.
Too small. Yeah.
The alphabet.
And they have a fanned outside. There's the small. We have the small circular one, the real tiny one. I'll go get one and see.
They're on the bottom shelf of the first shelf over there. First shelf, closest to the door, bottom, very bottom.
I know we have the ones outside.
The postage letters will not fit in here. They're too wide. The typeset would fit, but
we're saying maybe the typeset. I'm just bringing one typeset over.
Yeah, because the postage definitely
You'd want to cut the loop off of this too.
Right. This one probably won't either. Yeah, nope. Letters will not fit. Sorry, dear. Sorry. Unless you were to
cut it or let it sit up
on top of the frame there, but
it might not look bad if you had something filled cool below
like behind it. Yeah.
Could glue it on.
Something like that. But for your knowledge, there you go. Green's nice, but I love the purple one. Yeah. I'm a big green girl. Or green gold girl. I really like green girl stuff too, but I'm a big green gold girl myself. I'm trying to say it, but I can't say it right. But the purple is absolutely stunning. Purpley pink, and then gold green. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Pop that pack up one more time. 3 pieces for $18, cart 106, and they are brass cuffs. Brass cuffs. Let's get into probably our silver mandala. Our silver mandala flower. Move these out of the way here.
Color trivia? Mix it in?
We can.
Or are we too early? Let's do trivia.
Okay.
If we do 5, we do 5.
Uncle Doug's doing trivia, you guys. Hold on. 1 second. Make sure that this tunes out from there. Thank you. Okay. So we have this cute little, looks like a pendant wrap kit. So I'd probably wrap this around that flower. And then maybe the cab is supposed to be wrapped with that too. So I think maybe the cab sits on top, and then this wraps over cab and flower, maybe. Cart 106 for BRN, Burn Confetti. Nice to see you here. I don't think I've seen your name before. That might just be a nickname though. In May 2021, what company, the world's largest jewelry maker, declared that it would no longer use mined diamonds in its projects? Products, not projects. Nope. Not DeBars, not Swarovski, and not Tiffany. In May 2021, what company, the largest jewelry maker, declared that it is no longer that it would no longer use mined diamonds in its products? You're almost there. It's not Tiffany. Nope, it's not Cartier. It's not Swarovski. You guys, this is a really big company. Like really, really big company.
Should we do hints?
No.
Just let everybody stew on this one for a little bit.
Because they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I should have known that.
I got a couple hints.
I have a good hint too.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking
of.
Not K.
I was thinking of.
Yeah. You guys, this is like
Every kiss begins with K.
Yep, but it's not K. So think of like finished jewelry, and yes, Lisa.
Hertz?
Lisa's got it.
Oh wait, Lisa. Oh yeah.
Lisa got it.
Okay.
Lisa Mack. Good job, girl. You are right. It is Pandora. Pandora. Good job, Lisa. And we will send this with your open order that you placed. So you have already got that done. So not only are you potentially going to spend another $15 to get a bead mat, you're also going to get this cutesy kit for free too. And then Uncle Doug will work on a doodle for you. We're going to zoom this back down. This one, okay, so I know it looks a little funky when it's not on a person, but I promise you it's so pretty when it's on. You guys will have to see the finished jewelry inspiration on vintageliveshop.com because I do have a photo of me wearing it in the product listing so you guys can see where the neckline hits with the little double chain action thing that we have going on here with the droops into the connectors. But let's get this product up here. So this is a connector pack. It is a floral connector. 8 pieces for $20. This is silver plated. I didn't know Pandora ever mined diamonds. I didn't know either, but it's cool.
Well, they don't buy mined diamonds.
Sure.
So they didn't have to do them themselves.
Yeah. All right. So this floral mandala, there are only 5 packs left. 8 pieces for $20. Sterling silver plated, and base metal is steel. See what I mean? The bead mat is worth it. Lisa goes, thank you. I'll add 15 and get the mat. I love this trivia pack. It's major gorgeous. And it was and is major gorgeous. So good, so good. The bead mats are worth it, you guys. Look at how pretty. Look at the detail in there. And then it's got your 3 holes here already pre-punched there at the bottom. Let me see if I can get I'll put my little cloth behind here so maybe it's easier to see the holes. That's a little bit yellow though. Maybe I'll do white. Nope, that's closest to silver. We'll do it on the, there we go. There we go. So 1, 2, 3 bottom holes, and then you have your top hole. There you go. So we did paint and resin to make it look like an old school rusted Western, beautiful like teal thing going on.
There we go.
I love it. Here you go, Lisa.
Will she understand it?
Oh, she'll understand it. I understand. If I understand it, I'm sure Lisa will understand it. Cute. Shank, yeah, you're getting clever. I mean, you have to when you do the same
it's like
people.
You have to break out the thinking cap here.
Yeah. So the chain that I used in this is CH104-040. It is a sterling silver plated flat link fine chain. But I painted it to give it an antique vibe to match the antique vibe in here. I wanted it to look pretty old school when it comes to when it came to mixing those chain colors and whatnot. It's her logo.
I just knew the name.
That's so funny. I love it.
I didn't know that.
All right, let's
I'll have to look it up. Is that a .com or something?
Maybe. So the colors that I used in this for both the chain and for the pendant: verdigris blue in the antique, as well as brick red in the antique. So like a turquoise, rusted. Have you guys ever seen those like old school classic trucks that are turquoise and have the rust like patina? And then they seal coat it so it keeps that forever. They're gorgeous. That was kind of the look that I was trying to achieve here. Make sure you shake your paints. You're shaking the whole dang table. Interesting. Alright, let's get a little matty mat up here. Oh, it's been a minute since I've cleaned some mats. We'll have a little bit of a color shift on this one. That's not so bad. So let's start off with painting this. Now, I was getting pretty frustrated with this piece. This was not a fun piece at first. It's fun now that I've learned how to accomplish this look, but it took me quite a bit. So you're lucky that you get to save all that time just by seeing the live that we're doing today. Hi, Janet. I love that you always autocorrect to coriander. It happens so often. Alright, I'm going to take some of this verdigris blue and we're just going to coat this baby. Coat it, coat it, coat it. And I like to do direct from nozzle.
I love that.
Huh.
I love that.
What?
Child of God, COG.
Oh.
Nice.
Cog.
What is Zeta?
There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. What was the chain number again? The chain number is CH104-040 for the sterling silver plate, or if you want just the natural brass version, it'll just be CH104. And for solid brass, CHV104. This is one that I'm going to have to put some gloves on for. Love it. Kieran had some small gloves left over for me. So I get to use some gloves every so often.
What are you doing over there?
I have to do something with my piece.
You don't want to leave a fingerprint on your piece, huh?
Oh, it's so funny that you say that because after I did what I needed to this piece, I go, Kieran, look at this piece. Oh, nice. And he takes his finger right in the center of it to touch it, And I just looked at him, and I'm like, dude, that wasn't dry. So Kieran's fingerprint is somewhere in this piece up there, because he touched it when it wasn't dry yet. That kid. Oh, it's so funny. But I have some nice black small gloves. Zeta, Hebrew word that translates to seeker or disciple. Alright. Let's get these. You gotta do the little snappy snap thing. Man, these like my fingers look so long. Alright. So we're letting that seep into all those cracks. I'm taking a minute before I even start doing my next step. Because this is okay, it will not dry right away because it's sterling silver plated, and this plating is so slick, so you just gotta wait a minute before you continue. At least that's what I've had to learn, and I like to work on a fast pace, but I'm telling you guys, this piece slowed me down so I could make it work, really work. I'm grabbing some of this brick red out again. And we need to unclog it. So, I'm going to put a head pin down here. Gonna stick that down the nozzle there. And we're gonna put some of this brick red down. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I'm gonna pick some of this up. I don't want it to get on my other piece, so I'm actually gonna put a piece of paper towel underneath this too. Just in case. Already tried that, didn't work. Trying to rough it up with a sanding, it didn't work. I already tried it. Trust me.
Did you try with emery?
I tried it with I didn't want to take off the plating, but I did do it with all sides of the reliefing block, because if you go too deep, then you start taking off the plating, and you don't want it to crack like that. I'm just doing a little bit of a flick action with this brick red from the paintbrush to give it some speckly rust stuff. This is the piece that I was telling you before that I was struggling with painting, because it just wasn't sanding to be painted, it wasn't anything. It was just being a difficult piece. And that's why we decided to do resin, because it held in all the paint really well, and it gave it a really cool, unique sheen. Yes. That's what I'm saying. If you use a sanding sponge or a steel wool, it's gonna take the plating off. So if you don't care about having cracked plating, then sure, you can do that. But even just using the reliefing block on this one, it started to crack the plating. I'm just trying to give you guys the information that I had found while working with this piece specifically. That's what I'm saying. Like, this one was difficult because there were so many different things that I had to try to make it work. That's looking pretty good. I'm going to dip my finger a little bit because the glove's not totally smooth, but I want to bring some of this paint back out to the edges here. See, I mean, the paint's still, it's still liquid after how long that we've let it just sit. I mean, it's not like it's even dried at all. That's looking good.
Send that list over. Don't mind me.
Okay. Now I'm going to take my heat gun and pull this up. You also need to be careful where you're heating this because sometimes if the paint on top starts drying faster than the paint underneath, the paint will start to bubble up as you're using your heat gun on it. So just be mindful when you're doing that. Make sure you're getting it from all angles just in case. Like, ooh, I wonder if you can see it now. So in one of my little crevices here, the paint started to bubble and lift up, so you just need to make sure that you really get it good with the heat gun so it all dries. Alright, I'll pop this off. Were you splattering or flicking the red on? I was flicking the red on with my finger. But you can do, like, if you want more of that splattery look, then I'd probably just do a little bit less of a flick, so it ends up being a thicker. Let me see how that's looking pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm liking that. So the classic truck, or it was actually a vintage truck that I had seen, inspired me to do this color combination, because this is literally the color that the truck was. Really, really cool. Alright, now we're going to go in with some resin on top. Be careful handling your pieces after you use the heat gun, because it does get pretty hot. So just be mindful or aware. And then, did you guys ever pick out a color for me to do the brick road necklace? Let me know. Because I kind of want to see what it does look like painted, but I wanted you guys to give me the color I should do for that. Spreading our resin around with the silicone brush. Trying to avoid the little connector holes, but hey, they're so tiny, and my finished piece that's already done, I didn't avoid the holes, but I used a bead awl to poke it through, and it didn't break the resin, so you don't have to completely avoid the holes, but you definitely can. Okay, good. All corners, and it's not corners, they're rounded, so all sides, or the one side that's perfect circle, whatever you want to say. Take that. Take our little nifty scooper that Doug taught us how to make. Our little spatula. Put that in my UV lamp over here. You know the giant 3-petal steel flower that came with the rust red patina? I polished it off and discovered an amazing crosshatch pattern that gleamed and reflected light like crazy. What? You'll have to send it to the chat. I need to see it. Or DIY with Vintage, the group. Alright, did you guys ever find... Don't make me pick a color myself, because I'm going to paint this while our resin's curing. And then I was going to relief the nice flat spots on top. What do you guys think? Turquoise and ivory with deep mocha brown to resemble turquoise in its natural state. Annie, pink! I'm not doing pink. You silly, silly girl. Turquoise and ivory. Sorry. Turquoise and ivory with deep mocha brown to resemble turquoise in its natural state. Turquoise and ivory. Okay. Actually, I need to pull up a photo. So, turquoise and ivory. Let's see. Let's see here so I can get sort of view. We'll do it like, I'll do it like this. What do you guys think about, hold on, I'm going to disconnect here. Not disconnect from the live, but disconnect my phone. Okay, that's the inspo. Is that a good inspo? Turquoise, ivory, and I think that verdigris blue that we did on here is actually pretty dang close to the actual turquoise color. Other than turquoise, jade would be pretty too. Our actual turquoise color is a little brighter than actual turquoise. The stone. So, let's see. Maybe it's not that one. Because turquoise would be, what, mineral pool in the stain? I don't think I have that color on me. So yeah, this pale blue is the turquoise, which is a little brighter. So I think we're going to still go with that. We'll go with that green, that turquoise, or that teal blue. Verdigris blue. We'll do verdigris blue. And then deep mocha brown. So how about, it looks a little brown and orange. So how about we do a little combo of sienna brown and sepia brown with verdigris blue. And then ivory would be a sandstone. So pale tan and maybe a little bit of white. Pale tan. Okay, I'm painting this, so you guys gotta buy them. Shake up your paints. Shake them up. I have my little inspo photo to look at. Maybe your turquoise is Sleeping Beauty turquoise. Maybe. Yeah. Alright. Here's our colors that we're working with. While that other pendant's curing. I think that's a good combo. So this one's gonna kind of be like a mix together. So essentially like these three and then a mix. Let's do it. Hematite would be super, that metallic gunmetal / hematite would be super pretty. But I feel like I've been doing a lot with that lately. So I do want to change it up just a little bit. And I think Lisa and Peggy's suggestion was perfect. And we'll save the brown for last. We're going to start with this verdigris. Let me get my inspo picture back up. I'm going to do a half screen with your comments and a half screen with my inspo. Yeah, this one matches the pic really. I would never have thought about painting that chain. Well, you guys are about to have your minds blown. That's why we do this for you on video so you guys can get all the info. I'm going to use a bristle brush for this so it gets in all those nooks and crannies. And that's perfect for the antique paint too. The antique paint is perfect for getting in all those nooks and crannies. So I might need, do you mind grabbing me a full silicone mat? I have my cut up ones, but I don't have a full one on me. So that way I don't want to seep it through. Huh?
You just trying to wake me up.
Sorry. Uncle Doug was taking a nap over there.
Not true.
Did you hear him? He said, not true.
Working on logistics.
All right. Beautiful.
Do you want me to unwrap it too?
Please, if you wouldn't mind.
So I can autograph it down to the bottom.
Yes, of course. We're going to get to the acorn after this one, I think. And then we'll do the wire hoop earrings last. I'm excited for the acorn. Corian, you are keeping me entertained. I'm cleaning up after dehydrating 2 big batches of apples and bananas. I need to learn how. Okay, so there are a ton of things I want to learn to do. I want to learn how to make sourdough bread. I want to learn how to do the dehydrating. We have a smoker, so we can like smoke meats and probably do some jerky and stuff, but I think that'd be amazing. Hold on. I might spill all my paint here. Here we go.
Told you I was going to autograph it.
I love it.
All right.
There we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right. I don't want to cover that up too much, so we might have to go at a zoomed up angle. Hematite and copper, yeah. This chain is absolutely stunning. That's a good view. Good, 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 good. And I lost my brush. There we go. All right, so I'm going to do a quick brush all the way around with this. Oh! Okay, you guys have me convinced that all these chains need to be painted now. What the heck? I'm already just loving this. And I'm not even kidding. This is straight. I've never painted one of these before. You are getting my raw reaction to what this is. I just love it. I love it so much. I'm going to come up here, dab some of that in. I'm going to need some more paint here. It looks way better when it's up close instead of over the camera right now. I promise. It looks really sticky good. So I'm going to put a few more little drops over there on the side. Get it in nice and thick, spread out and even. And then all those top flat little tile things are going to be relieved after we're done doing a verdigris blue with we're just mocking up what turquoise would look like on this necklace, essentially. Natural turquoise. And it's looking really pretty. Just going to make sure that this really gets in the nooks and crannies here. So I'm going to go a little bit thicker because I know that it's going to come out the bottom a little bit. Okay. Okie dokie. The bristle brush is a lot easier to use on a chain like this, or in chains in general, than the silicone brush, because then you can really, the bristles of the bristle brush gets into the nooks and crannies. Okay. That's looking pretty good. I'm going to take the heat gun to it.
Guacamole, this is
just a super light, just to get a little bit of it to be dried, because I don't want the whole thing dried. I do want colors to mesh a little bit. So just a little help there. Technology is interesting, for sure. Alright. I'm going to grab some of the sienna brown off to the side. As well as a little bit of our orange here, of our sepia orangey brown, which is kind of more of the color that I'm seeing in the natural turquoise there. I need to wash my brush. So it wouldn't be a big issue if they mesh colors a little bit, but we like to get this done. How are you guys liking the gloves? The glove action.
Look at that.
Oh,
those tinies.
I know.
That's great.
All those stinking things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna drag a little bit of my brown over into this orangey brown. So I don't want it super bright, but I don't want it as dark as that mocha-y brown. That's convincing. There we go. I'm liking that. I'm just going to come through and do some random little tappy taps. Give it like a goldy. Yeah. Alright, then I'm going to take my paper towel and I'm going to wipe some of this. Yeah, look at, see underneath? So I was saying, like, some of your paint's going to seep through, so you gotta make it work. Sometimes you have to go a little bit heavier on some spots, a little bit lighter on some other spots. I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to move it off to the side for a second so I can not dip it in my other paint, preferably. Let's get some of this out of here. Go back to our piece. And I'm going to add some of this ivory to it. Do you put a sealer over the paint once you're done? Jennifer, it's so good to see you. I do not. So our paints are self-sealing, but you are more than welcome to add a top glaze, whether it's matte or gloss. You can certainly do that. But these paints typically don't need to be sealed. I'm going to do a little bit of ivory up here too. Hold on. I should actually put the necklace pack back up when we're working on this. And then we'll go back to the mandala once I bring it out of the UV light. Just a little bit of this ivory here. Ooh. I want like a dry brush ivory. Where's my paper towel? And take some of that brown off because we have a nice brown going. And then just a little bit of this mixy ivory. I mean, Jean can probably clarify there in the comments, Jennifer, for the sealing question though. Because she is typing as vintage, I believe. But I'm pretty sure that after 48 hours, these colors are permanent. Quit laughing.
Permanent?
Yep.
Sorry, I love it when you crack me up.
There's just some things that I just, you know what I mean?
I know.
You know?
They're endearing to me.
Yeah.
These things.
And some of these things are things that I know I'm saying. Like sometimes I'll do barbed wire instead of barbed.
Bob wire?
Yeah.
Dad used to call it bob wire.
Oh,
like
really?
Instead of barb.
That's funny.
Maybe because my aunt was Aunt Barbara, and he didn't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put her in the same category.
Makes sense.
No.
Makes perfect sense.
He just couldn't pronounce it.
All right. So we're looking good, and then I'm going to grab the relief block. But my new one, not my old one, my new one. So this is, I'm going to take this away. And the back of this, I'm hoping is dry. Let me just rub my glove around it here quick. Looking good. This mat out of here. To the side. There we go. And you can do the front and the back, but I usually only do the front when it comes to these because nobody's seeing the back of a necklace unless you're flipping it. Okay, let me put that comment up there, Jean. Our lines of paint, stains, and glazes do not require sealing. We do offer a matte and clear glaze that you can add for an extra layer if desired. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Actually, I think that's exactly what I said. I just needed confirmation that that was it. So, awesome. Then, now, we have this really pretty... It looks, with the lighting that I have in here, it looks a little green, but I swear it's like turquoise and brown and white. If I have a minute, I'll take a really good quality photo of it so you guys can see because it's actually stunning. It's not as green as what the camera's showing. But I'm going to come in and I'm going to relieve some of that so we get those shiny plates back out. If you have problems with your sugar, dehydrated fruit is not so good. How come? Because, I mean, they still keep their sugars.
Same amount of sugar, I think.
Yeah.
Because the sugar stays with it, but I think per mass, it seems like you're eating more sugar.
Oh, sure.
So, like if you took a pound of fresh fruit and a pound of dehydrated fruit,
right,
way, way, way more sugar.
That's true.
So it's per volume.
This is looking really pretty, you guys. I know it's a little bit hard to see right now. So you guys can see that I'm starting to take some of the paint off those top plated, or top little bricky things. I'm just going to take this apart here and just open it up so it makes it a little bit easier to run it with the relief block. It's looking good, looking good. Husband is a snacker, so I'm trying to make him healthier snacks. Alright, let's see if we can get that reflection here. Move this light a little bit. Much shinier. I mean, I could go in and relief a little bit more to get that extra paint off, but it's looking really good. Big fan. It might actually show up better over black. If I can get it to focus and not blur out. Pretty. And then I'll show what the painted one looks like on at the end too. Let's see if I can get in with a nice angle here. There we go. That's a good angle. So this is really pretty. So painted or not painted, this necklace is stunning. I think so too, Peggy. It's really pretty. Alright, so now that we're done with that, we're going to take this mandala out of our UV light. It's looking good. Let's see if I need to poke any holes with my... That's open, 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 open. Good. And then I eyeballed the chain length for these two sections. So what helps me with that is having it on a display, on a neck display, so then you can see how the necklace is laying on the neck and then where you want the bottom two connector holes to come up with that chain. However you want that to be, I recommend formatting it based off of a necklace display or a neck base where you can put your jewelry on and then see where you want like the length, what you want the length to be, and where you want it to droop. So I always do that. Lay the mandala near the new chain, please. Yes, I will do that. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna switch this this card number back to the mandala. Card 107 for the mandala, and then I'm gonna put this pennant over here. It's crazy that that goes to that. Let's see here. Let me do this for Lisa quick. There we go. Looks a little more green. Even that looks a little more greeny than that. You can add a little bit more. So the yellow brass color below the greens, it's making it look more green than what it does topped on silver, if that makes sense. So the cool tone is going to make it look more cool, like a cool tone base versus a warm tone base. I'd add the pineapple copper bead drops to the mandala. Ooh, yeah, that would be perfect. I actually don't think I have those on me. Nope, I think I used all those up. At least the ones that were on my cart. Yeah, it's really pretty. But just be aware, your warmer tone bases are going to show your colors a little bit differently than your cooler tone bases. So if you need to do more layers to achieve whether you want it warmer or cooler, I recommend doing so.
Just so you know, Goose placed a card order. She said hers is going to be pink.
Did she really?
Yes.
Oh,
she's gonna make it pink.
You're so silly.
So fulfill it. It needs to be fulfilled.
Well, yeah. Well, cancel that. We're gonna cancel that. The one that I'm wearing right now is not painted. You can have this one and paint it pink. Can't cancel her stinking order. Goodness, Aunt Nancy. You know better. You know to ask me first.
Well, she hasn't seen the demo. She doesn't know what you're doing.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, it's not like so me. Silly. I get nice previews all the time.
You're so cute.
She is.
I wish I could see her comments more. But she said it was cuteness overload. Just like her. Aunt Nancy is just cuteness overload.
Yep. That's my goose.
Heck yeah. You got a good one. All right. Basic connections.
This will go on. Basic.
There we go. Simple connections, jump ring on either side to connect the chain to go up to the other chain, and then a wrapped rivoli there at the bottom. And then we have our top loop chain, or top jump ring that goes through our top loop, and then, so what I did is I cut my round chain that was going around my neck first, and then I had this up on a necklace base and took a chain length and kind of put it up in a way. I wish I had another necklace base. But I would hold the chain up here and let the chain naturally droop. Like I'd already have it jump ringed in, and I'd hold the chain up, and then if I wanted it a little bit lower, I would drop it down a few links before I would actually attach it, just to see where the natural droop was. So I really recommend formatting your workspace to have a necklace base to be able to work like that, because it really does help a lot to see it on what a neck would look like, and then to do it that way. Lisa, have you just bought more? Oh, Peggy. Who couldn't buy more?
That's right.
I mean, seriously, this stuff is crazy.
I mean, my wife, Corey's so good, even my wife's buying stuff here.
Yeah, that's good. My aunt is buying things. That's crazy. But this chain, this was a special, I found these finished chains, and this was a special request by me to Jean. I was like, I need to work with these because I'm just in love. So stunning. And I'm sure it'll sell super fast, especially at a market. Okay. That's all we're going to get to with this piece. And then somebody will receive this piece in their order, spent over $100. Little giveaways. Do you want to do
a trivia? You got one right there.
Before we get into our acorn. Alright. So this giveaway, or this trivia, is a bunch of teeny tiny charms. So we have some curated, pre-curated charm packs.
Any of those fit in the ring? In the bracelet blank?
Oh, maybe that moon. I know Jean was looking for this moon, actually, but it's too bad that these were already pre-packed. Sorry. Don't think that we have them, Jean, because we don't. These were just pre-packed. The moon would fit. You could take the little loop off, and then resin the moon in there.
Butterfly, or dragonfly, up by the open work Celtic piece?
The dragonfly? This one?
The round... See
or
the
the dragonfly pond one? Yeah. Oh, there's a little lizard!
Yeah, oh, maybe it's a lizard. It's the one up by the Celtic piece?
Yeah, no, that was the dragonfly pond one. That's a little too wide.
It's too wide for it?
I think the lizard might be too. Yeah, the lizard's a little too wide. But I've never seen that lizard one before. He's so cute. Could probably flatten out your butterfly, maybe. And have the butterfly wings coming out. Like it's transforming out of its cocoon.
Or we could chop the wings off the sparrow.
Oh, yeah.
Peggy,
we can do...
We can chop the wings off the sparrow.
Yeah. Cute. Maybe even do a little flower washer in there.
Yeah.
And then I would glue like maybe a little stone.
Our next is going to be a similar solid brass, but the pieces are a little bit larger. Our next trivia.
Okay, cool. All right, might as well give you the trivia question now.
Yeah, let's do that.
Rachel Verinder wears the titular gem to her birthday party and loses it the same evening at the start of what 1868 novel by Wilkie Collins? I don't even know. I need to look at the answer.
Careful turning it over.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it this way so they know that, or they're not just listening to me, they can read it.
Well, someone right now is Googling this one.
It is dangerous to watch these lives. I'm a dangerous gal.
Someone's going to go very fast on the Google search with this one.
Maybe. We'll see. I'm a dangerous lady.
See, on my phone, I could just screenshot and then just long hold it and circle the text, and it would go zoom off to a search.
Oh, sure.
It can do those graphic searches.
They don't know.
Ooh.
I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint for this one. It's one of our paint colors. It's one of our paint colors. Rachel wears the... Is that titular?
Titular, yeah.
Titular gem.
Titled, like the titled gem. Mm-hmm.
to her birthday party and loses it the same evening at the start of what 1868 novel? Good job, Sherry. Sherry got it. Good job. Sherry Dador. Moonstone. Good job. Good job. And we're going to get a little doodle by Doug done for you. You guys are so sweet. I'm just gonna pop up your lives. This is dangerous to watch these lives. This is where I was like, I'm a dangerous woman. It's a perfect chance to use that. I'm a dangerous woman. But you get this cute little charm sampler coming your way. Good job. Good job, Sherry. Okay, who is ready for the acorn? I'm ready for the acorn. Let's do it. I'll bring out my mat again. I'm going to flip it this time, though, so we have a clean surface. Sorry to your signature. It's not getting shown this time. All right. So, you know that I have ordered. Yes, ma'am. So, it's so funny because when I'm packing orders, I'm literally like, this lady orders every week. This lady orders every week. I know this lady comments a ton on the Facebook Lives. Like, my mind has been, what's the word that I'm looking for?
Carried away?
No, it's like storing all of your not like all your information, but it's...
Memorializing?
Yeah. I'm able to remember probably a good, at least 80% of the order names that come through, and then every week we do get some new customers. So I'm like, oh my gosh, this person's new, because I'm so used to seeing the recognized names, that the new names, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're new. Let's throw something in their order as a little gifty gift.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody's on here and they're ordering for the first time, in case we don't catch it, just put in there, hey, I'm new.
Yeah.
I need some bling.
Yeah, so if it's one of your first times ordering on the site, we like to include a little something for you. So if you've never ordered from us before, you're going to want to order something, because then we'll throw something in your order for free. Super cute. We love all of our new customers, and we love all of our old customers. We love all of our customers. Any possibility you could offer the chains in 20-inch lengths? The 17 inches are just too short. So, the finished chains are pre-finished. So we don't do any jewelry assembly here anymore. We used to for the private labels. So all of this is just overstock from private labels, all the finished jewelry. So unfortunately, some of the finished jewelry necklaces, we cannot change the length. But you can buy the spools of chain, and then the spools of chain you can cut to whatever length you need. For the chain packs, like for the Gypsy chain pack and stuff, that's why we're doing 3 feet instead of cutting the chain sections ourselves. That way you're able to use whatever length that you need. Janet goes, hey, I'm new. I know you're not new.
Who is that?
Janet Butterfield Brown. Oh yeah, you could use an extender. That's a really good idea, Lisa. If you liked some of our chain, especially if you're inquiring about this one, you can definitely extend this. If you want it if you want it to be like an 18-inch necklace, I'd probably do let me think here. I would do maybe oval jump rings, and then maybe CH115 chain in gold to go this way. Just like a couple links. You don't need a whole lot. And nobody's gonna notice. Alright, Sherry. Here's your doodle. It's so cute.
It's a stone tube.
A little moon.
It's supposed to be a stone.
A stone moon?
Moonstone.
Oh, moonstone.
Was the and
I get it. There was Aunt Jean had this moon, and I think she gave a moon. I think she gifted a moon to my mom, and I hated that moon because it was in one of our bathrooms in our house on Blackjack, and we swear that moon would fall look and but it was I can't remember what it was made out of, but it was just this. It was like this half moon that my mom hung up on the wall, and us kids, we hated it because it felt like the eyes would watch us in the bathroom. It was super weird. No bueno.
But Jean was amazing with her moons and her stones.
Yeah. No, it was beautiful, but when we lived in that house, we were super young, so it was just one of those things. I'd put beautiful hammered copper discs linked together on the back. Ooh, that's smart too. That is super smart. I wonder if you could just take both of them. Because you get 2 of these necklaces. I wonder if you could just conjoin both of these.
Oh, it's plaster. She said it was made out of plaster.
Oh, plaster. I couldn't remember what it was made out of. But
Jean, I'll hang one in my bathroom, and I won't worry about it.
We thought it was gorgeous, but us kids, it wasn't that we hated it, we were scared of it.
I used to love her sunstone art that she used to do, and
but
the stained glass stuff, all that.
Yeah. All right, I'm getting carried away.
All right.
Necklace kit next. Because I need to stay on a roll. $28 for the necklace kit. You are going to be receiving a Swarovski acorn crystal. It does not have holes in it, so we're going to teach you something. How pretty are all those facets? I'll give you a top view. Stunning. New rounded bottom view. Beautiful. You are going to be getting a BC 0007 bead cap. This is natural brass. Beautiful. We have offered this before, this natural brass bead cap, which I will put up the listing in the case that you haven't, I say drop it. In the case that you did not purchase that yet, you should. Because it's such a great bead cap, but one does come in this necklace kit, so just popping that up for a second just in case anybody didn't grab that before. Go back to our necklace kit here.
I'm gonna copy this reminder up here too, for the SMS reminders for the live.
Sure.
I'm gonna paste it in again here. I don't want to pin it, but I'm gonna have it pasted here. Because I see more of joined who might be interested in that.
All right. So you're also going to get a JR106 plated rose gold brass based, as well as an HP 0001 that is natural brass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you're going to get 3 feet of rose gold CH35 etched chain with this. So you could do a 30-inch. You could do all the way up to a 36-inch, but essentially you'd probably want to sit around 30, 32. That's typically the longest that you should go, but I didn't want to cut just 2 feet and some inches. We're just going to do 3 feet for you guys, and then you have a little bit extra to work with. I think that's all I need for this one. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 pieces. All right. Here we go. We're digging in. I'm going to pop this up a little bit. Not cart. Okay, Patty, you might be able to go in and edit your cart. Try that, and if you can't, send me an email of what you want removed. Okay? Before or after you order. So cart 108 is the necklace kit. Okay.
Does it real time? Does it create them?
I think in their Facebook Messenger, or it would be like in our Facebook, Vintage's Facebook Messenger.
I'll just look at Patty, see if I get it.
Okay. Grab some Loctite. The Loctite that Aunt Jean wanted me to use today actually came today. So it is a gel base. I really like using the liquid base.
Which one is one? Is there 108 and 109 on this sale today? She has a necklace pack, 2 pieces in here.
109 was the bead cap pack. And I think she said not 109. So she doesn't want the bead cap pack if that goes in there.
Okay.
Alright. So we need some Loctite.
So she only shows up with the one, but she might have placed 2 orders too. So
yeah.
We'll work it out.
Is this already open, or do I have to open this? Because I don't want to over squeeze it here. What am I doing wrong? Can you see if you can squeeze this?
Do you have to cut a tip first?
Do I? I don't know.
Did you just now open it?
This is just opened.
It's probably has to have the tip cut. Try that. Can you stick a bead all the way down in it?
I know. I'm just seeing if there's like something that's in there blocking it. Oh.
It does take a puncture?
Yeah, it takes a puncture.
Okay, sorry, now you have a little bit wider opening.
Oh, that's okay. You have to spin the top. So
the spin punctures
read the instructions, Lisa says. Yeah. So it doesn't say. So
who has time to read the instructions? It's just today thing.
Yeah, right? It said puncture the nozzle, then turn the thing sideways. But all the ones that I've ever used have been already open. So that's why I was like, how do I do this? Okay, we'll do that then. Just read the instructions. You sound like, like me talking to Ian when he's trying to put something together that comes in the, like, for instance, like, let's say a gaming chair or whatever. He's like, how do I do this? I don't know, read the instructions? That's usually what I say.
Smarty pants.
Yep. Smarty pants for sure. I'm just putting a dab of this glue on the back side of my head pin here. I have to do it off screen though so I can see how much I'm actually putting. So I have a dab of Loctite. Hopefully there we go, on the head part of the pin. I'm going to take it and I'm going to glue it to the flat spot of the top of the acorn. You have to spin the top to put a hole in it. Yeah. Jean and I had a good little personal conversation the other day, which is nice. But this, I don't know, Jean. I don't know if your gel Loctite's gonna work for this. The liquid Loctite worked, but I don't know if this gel one's gonna work for this. It's not adhering.
Yeah, it would have to. Same stuff.
Nope.
Just a little gel to it.
It's not adhering.
Interesting.
I mean, I'm pushing really hard on it.
Does it have a setup time? Is it different in the instructions?
I don't know. It is not adhering though whatsoever. Maybe the liquid stuff dries faster, but yeah, this gel is not adhering at all. I'm gonna go back to the liquid here. just for time purposes. Use gel if that's what you have and you've got experience with it, but this one, I need to pop open this one too. Oh, I don't know if my liquid one's gonna open now. Alright, there's likely a bit of a working time. There's likely a bit of a longer working time on the gel. Okay, we're gonna go to liquid. Sorry. Right on the center. Unless this crystal just doesn't want me. Oh, strange. Alright, I'm gonna do this up here, guys. Sorry. I can't keep bending my neck like that.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Weird configurations you have to get into.
Yeah. Interesting that you were adhering the head pin to the crystal. Nope. The bead cap did not have enough surface space to hold the crystal. I tried that too. So what I did is I adhered the head pin first and then put glue on the bead cap to adhere to the crystal and then topped with resin because that still wasn't enough with just the Loctite. So there was a whole learning curve process to this one because there wasn't nearly enough surface space on that bead cap. I mean, when we first were chatting about it, it definitely did look like it would have enough, but it did not. But, that's what you get for having the piece right in front of you and you're actually working with it versus just thinking. I'm going to bring my heat gun to it. So that's what I did on the top of the bead cap after I had adhered it to the crystal. Is I top coated with resin because the Loctite, when it dries, it doesn't dry clear, it dries frosty. So it looked a little funky on the crystal itself until you covered it with the clear resin because then it went back to the clear and got rid of the frosty look, if that makes sense too. All trial and error, R&D, research and development, hands-on, all sorts of things. All right. Let me see. Looking good. Holding it up by the head pin. It's another giveaway.
Yep.
Okay, we'll do that in a minute. I'm going to take since this bead cap is a little too tight to go over the top of that, I'm going to spread the petals a little bit. Kind of looks like a lollipop, an acorn lollipop with that head pin glued on there. Could you have just resined it to the acorn? So, if you were to, okay. I'm just gonna help you think in a different way here. So when you are holding the head pin and the bead cap with resin, the resin's gonna pool over because you have so much open space underneath here because of the open work in there. So if you want your fingers to be coated with resin, if you don't want it to be even, so on and so forth, it would be really hard to hold everything together, resin it, cure it without getting it tacked with your fingers, so on and so forth. This is the easiest way that I had found to make this project work. I'm gonna hold that there for a second, move my Loctite, and I need to grab my round nose pliers on hand. I'm gonna shape my bead cap to the acorn top. Looking good. Then I'm going to take Loctite to here. I just had to put real clothes on for a second time this year and it stinks. What do you mean by real clothes?
She should have washed it then if it stinks.
Stinky clothes. I'm going to put some Loctite gel over here to the side and see if I can get this. It's a less of a deal to use the gel if your piece can stay normal, but if you have to hold your piece together, it's a little bit more difficult to use. So I'm just taking a head pin here and I'm going to put Loctite glue onto every portion of this bead cap. For all points of connection between the bead cap and the acorn itself. So I'm using all surface points that could touch to the crystal, and we're putting Loctite on them. Every single one of them. And this might be a good time for you to get out gloves because you're going to be touching a little bit of Loctite, and that is always a pain to get off your fingers, especially after it dries. The gel Loctite might, if it has a longer working time, might be better for you to use with the bead cap because it does take a minute to get all the nooks and crannies with this Loctite. I'll put a little bit more down. Make sure I get some at the top here. I'm just scooping it up with the head part of my pin over on the side. No, you guys can't see that, but that's what's happening when I go off screen for a little bit. We have all points. And this helps keep your bead cap centered when you're adhering it, having the pin already on there. Use your gloves and push that bead cap down. Let it adhere. Rough nail file helps to get glue off fingers. Yeah, but then you're damaging your skin a little bit, you know? Just wear some gloves. They're nice because then you can just pull the gloves off and throw the gloves away. And then you don't have to sit there trying to file it off your skin or peel it off your skin. A tiny pointed silicone brush helps me apply Loctite. Nice. That's a good idea. The nice and super tiny one. Yeah.
And if anybody is looking for those, they can find them on the site.
Yeah.
We use them mostly for painting with the wood. Remember we used those dabs of silicone ones?
Yeah. We have,
I'll just drop a link in.
Yeah. Acetone. Acetone isn't super great for your nails either, though. I know it's used for removing nail polish, but if you use it too often, it'll damage your nail too. Did you see that nail UV lights are supposedly causing cancer?
Oh my gosh.
Seriously. They're finding that nail tech, like nail lights, are emitting too much and are causing cancer. It's looking good. I'm gonna push this one down just a little bit more. Now I'm gonna come in with my heat gun. I'm actually gonna hold it by the head pin here and just twisty it while I'm drying it. Avocado cooking oil, really. Bye, Peggy. Love you. Have a great weekend.
Have fun with Dracula.
You vampire.
The phlebotomist.
Count Dracula. Nail moisturizer for avocado cooking oil are used as. That's interesting. I never would have thought. Let me put this head pin over there. I want to make sure I get this Loctite this undry Loctite scooped up over here so I don't get any more of that. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to apply my resin. You can see here where the resin's at, like right on the bead cap. It's got like that nice watery look, but you can never, you can't tell if it's down here, from just, you can only tell when you're like really up there. My little resins. So I'm going to resin prior to, so the first time I did this, I looped first and then resined. What I'm going to try to do this time is I'm going to resin first, then loop. Because if you loop, even if you're holding it down, sometimes it'll pull that Loctite right off of the head pin. If you're familiar using that, yeah. So that's where resin. Hopefully I have enough in my little thing here. Maybe we can give this one to Aunt Nancy.
She won't protest.
So like, I'm gonna just amazing. Do the one side. I'm gonna start to cure. So I don't want it to be super runny. My little acorn cake pop that we're working with here. Back to the UV lamp. It comes in a syringe type thing with both parts. I have seen that. The acorn did not have any drilled holes. Otherwise, I probably would have done it that way. For sure. Nope, it is just a crystal acorn. No anything else. No holes in it. Just
some clever wrapping around.
Just a little pendant
cap.
Here.
You wrap below the cap and then come over the top and like a little mesh.
Yeah.
Do a wire mesh sort of thing.
Just making sure all my petals have. I think I just need a couple more petals here. Oop.
I'm sure we have some creative designers. Yeah, there's a pretty good shelf on that cap, isn't there? From the acorn.
Like, what do you mean?
Well, it's if you were clever with wire, you could wrap the wire around where the cap meets the acorn, and then come over the top.
Yeah,
you could do that in different spots as you go around, and then you make a little mesh like basket that you hold it up with.
That's a good idea.
It would take some patience in a thin wire.
Yeah.
But if you crossed 4 times or so, 4 or 6 times,
you do like a coppery wire.
Yeah, and then you would just go through where all of the meet with a little wire for a loop or jump ring. You can feed a jump ring through there.
It is usually done with a glue-on cap, the acorn. Our bead cap is so much prettier, though. Now that I'm done cleaning up my mess, I'm making a necklace for my sister's birthday. Tell your sisters a happy birthday, Monica. All right. I'm just going to come in and see how
I hope my sister makes something for me for my birthday.
Huh? Did you say you...
I hope my sister makes something for me for my birthday.
I hope both your sisters do. You got 2.
Yes, I hope my sisters.
Yeah, sisters.
But there's only one in this audience.
Well, and brothers too, that's true. Just Aunt Jean today.
Well, maybe I'll get another fishing certificate for my son.
Oh, yeah.
Those are fun.
I saw that you posted that on Facebook. That was funny. A chain cage would be another pretty option as well. Yeah, I think that's what Uncle Doug was saying. That's kind of what I'm saying,
if you can figure out how to do it. I don't know what it's called.
Pretty. And then maybe if Aunt Nancy wants
or
this
you could
one,
also use the bead.
One.
You could do the bead cap and then weave around between the cap and the acorn.
Vintage goes, haha, not sure about that. Funny.
But I sent you that paint mixer, the vortex mixer for your birthday, Jean. It was early. I already sent her my present.
Oh.
I sent her 2. One kind of broke.
So I just did like a little double loop here, but I'm going to try a wrapped loop on this one. She goes, what are you making for her?
That's what I'm saying. I sent her
He's going to make you a paracord bracelet.
Oh my gosh. She'd never wear it. So Goose says, yes, she wants the acorn.
Okay.
She said, I want that.
Oh, I want that?
I want that.
That's funny.
That's another one of your... Remember that show?
I don't know.
I want that. It's from your Tina movie.
Oh, really?
Do you remember when they're selling the Tupperware? And if they buy the Tupperware, they can get the ship in the bottle thing.
Oh.
And the wife's like,
I want that.
I want that.
Yes. It takes me a minute, but when you give me the references like that, it's a bit easier. Uncle Doug and I have this Napoleon Dynamite thing going on here. It's so funny. Be like, Tina!
Eat the food, you fat lord.
Eat the food! Eat the food, you fat lord! I just freaking love that show, or that movie. Yeah. Alright, now I have my double loop, which is looking pretty good. I'm just being very careful with this as I'm wrapping it, because I will set it, this is one of those pieces that I would set under the UV light probably, like, for several hours, just in case. That's looking pretty good. So I'm getting my double loop here, and then I'm going to hold that still. I'm going to wrap it down. Down and around town.
This is much more comfortable on the side, having it on the side.
Aunt Nancy will get the better looking one. This one. This one's the better looking one because I'm actually doing a wrapped loop on this one.
Oh, you're pulling it under like that?
Yeah. I want to make sure that it's an even wrapped loop.
Gosh, Jean. It's the thought that counts, Jean.
What? What'd she say?
I'm not sure I can count that as a present.
Oh!
The vortex mixer.
Oh, funny.
Hey, I don't care where you get the money from to get me a present. Or the time.
Yeah, just make something.
Just anything.
Like Aunt Jean has made me a few seed beaded bracelets and necklaces. They're so cute. Freaking love them.
Anything with rush on it would be cool.
Yeah, her color combinations, they just speak to me. They sing to me. It's like, oh.
A poem?
Like when I opened up that gift, that's what the package sounded like.
I'd say a poem, a haiku poem.
Shield your eyes just for a second, just in case this goes. Okay, we're good. You can never be too careful.
I thought you had me close my eyes because you had a present for me.
Oh no! Just making sure I don't take away your seeing powers. So then you'd never see another present again.
I already got my seeing problem right now.
Oh yeah, that's true. Uncle Doug had his eyes dilated the other day.
PVD.
PVD. A little cute wrappy loop. There's a little bit of Loctite, dread Loctite there, but I'll get that cleaned up. Little loopy 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 loop. Like that. Cutesy. I'm going to stick that back in the light there. And then this chain was painted antique and same. So this chain is actually rose gold, but I painted it antique. This one's a little bit darker, so I'm going to try to get a little bit of a lighter one. Jean said inkwell purple is a good color to do, but it was giving it too much of a purple tone. So I wanted to try a different combination here to see, because we needed a little bit of that pink tone, but not really necessarily a purple tone. And this is etched, so this takes on the antiques pretty well. What I'm going to do... I'm going to do these. We're going to do a base of sepia brown. And then we'll do a base of the sienna brown. I'm just going to do it on a section of this. I'm not going to do the whole chain. So that way you guys can see what it looks like before and after. So I'm getting rid of some of that pink, but still keeping like that coppery tone underneath, because the brass that we like working with has a copper undertone. Or a coppery undertone, I should say.
You're a chain painter.
Hmm?
You're a chain painter.
Not usually. If it were up to me, I probably would have just taken the shortcut and just picked a different chain.
Who was it up to?
Jean.
I thought you were doing.
Yeah,
Jean.
Jean wanted the
Jean.
the painted
Gosh,
chain.
Jean.
I There was another chain that I thought would maybe be good with it. It would have been probably like CH002, but I'm not sure that we offer that one at all. But I personally wanted to try to paint this other flat one. The pre-made necklace or whatever. Because it's super pretty. And you need to be careful. If you layer paints too much on chain specifically, it will get a muddy texture, and you don't want that. Unless you're looking for like a super, super antique look. So just be careful as you're layering paints. Keep them nice and thin. That's looking pretty good. We're still looking a little pinky, but a lot less pinky than what we were before. You need an opposite color for antiquing as well, so black works well. I think that's looking pretty good though. If you wanted to, you could do a little bit of... You don't want to overdo the black though. Right. Because if you do it at the same time, you will avoid the muddy texture, but the texture on my first necklace is muddy because it was layered. So that's why I'm just letting you guys know. And I don't want a whole lot of the black because I don't want that to take over either. Just sparingly used. I'm going to take the heat gun to this. How do you keep the links from sticking together? I crumple them in my hand after I'm done. I'll show you that. Wipe most of the antique off while drying to prevent sticking. I noticed when I wiped this chain with the paper towel before, it removed all the color. So just be careful. The etched grooves aren't as deep as what you might think that they'd be. Yep. But you want to be careful if you're using a heat gun because it gets hot. So if you have hot hands like me, they call them Latina hands, Latina cooking hands, then, you know, whatever. If you know your tolerance, your heat tolerance, then you could be good doing it like I am. Yeah. Looking pretty good. You will feel the heat through the gloves though, so don't Don't think that these are nitrile gloves. Don't think that these gloves are going to protect you from the heat, because they're not. But yeah, you can use the gloves to wipe. But I usually do that after drying. My chain is always... I drape the chain between 2 third-hand hemostat clips and dry. Looks like this is working out pretty good. And I wipe after I dry with my hands, just to avoid, because I know sometimes your paint will flake just a little bit, because it's not super permanent in the first... It doesn't get super permanent until after the first 48 hours, I think is what has been said in the past. So I always like to go wiping afterwards, because then you'll see some of the flakes from like your bristle brush and things like that. Like, I don't want that stuff on my clothes. So I always wait until after the fact that it's been dried for however long to keep it permanent. So before, after. Side by side. Before, after. Like that. Because then you'll see on this one how muddy it can get if you work in layers and don't take our suggestions, if that makes sense. Like, we're not scaring you, but we're showing you how to do it efficiently and what can go wrong, because everything's not going to be perfect, but I do like to show you guys, like, my mistakes and how to avoid those mistakes. Because, I mean, our paint's great, but there's always, room for improvement when it comes to finding different techniques and how to do things. So what I find, if I know some people might do what I did and do it layery like this. So I do it and then tell you how to avoid it so you don't do it. That's what class is all about. Is finding new ways and techniques of doing things. But this is a way prettier. I think those 3 colors were perfect. That sepia, sienna, and black color. There we go. I'm trying to get a side by side here of the 2 chains. So this one, the left side, or the right side, is the one that I did first, and then the left, let me start over. I'll put 3 up here. The very right side is the original. The middle is the one we just did, and the outside left side is the one that I did a few days ago. But I personally, I do like the look of it, but I personally don't like painting chain unless it's flat like this. That's just my personal preference. I would much rather use just a natural color. And I'm not a huge rose gold fan either, personally. So I'm working with items that I normally wouldn't work with to show you how to get around some things too. Problem solving. I'm very particular when it comes to style like that. But it's a cute, perfect thing for fall. And then I'm sure this other UV lamp one is done curing now. So Aunt Nancy, you can come out here and pick out a chain come Monday, and I'll finish this for you. So you have your own little cutesy acorn charm necklace. So sorry guys, this one's claimed by Aunt Nancy. Okay. That's that. I took a jump ring through my head pin and then took the ends, both ends of that CH35 chain and attached it direct to jump ring. And then it is long enough so you can go like that over. And that's with the hat on. Once you have the technique down, it's super easy. Yes, and if you like the look of it. It would be fun to do color segments on one chain. Are you thinking like block color segments or like an ombre color segment? What are you thinking there, Lisa? These last hoops, I know we don't have a ton of these either. These are wire hoops. I'll see if I can pull the purples. I really hope I can pull the purples for a crystal pack come next week. But these have like a hammered, both a hammered and round look to them. Great connector piece. It's got the 3 little hoops down here. And then the big hoop up there. I don't want to do this to any more of the pieces because I want to make sure everybody gets one. This is a little bit longer right here than what I normally would like it to be. So I ended up clipping some of that off, and then sorry, Ian just texted me. Ian's dad just had surgery yesterday, so just had to make sure that everything went well. Everything did go well, and he's going to go over and see them. But I would push that in just a little bit more. I didn't like the way that it looked when it was super long like that, so just clip and tuck. Okay. No, just kidding. I didn't throw it. Oh, yeah. Okay, bye, Candy. Love you. We'll see you next week. Oh, man. My hands are so wetty. I'm taking those puppies off. You're going to see my pretty non-painted nails and my rings. You guys know I love my rings. Every day. There's that wave ring. I have to turn it. My hands are so sweaty that my rings are twisting. Alright. Top jump ring in top hole connected to bail, which is connected into teardrop crystal. At the bottom here, I took head pins, did double wrapped loops to each of these beads. I took 3 JR10s. This one's actually 2 JR10s. And then this one's a little bit bigger. This is from the Tiny Jump Ring pack. Just because this was a little bit wider hammered than the 2 outside ones. But they're just cute. So easy. Super easy to do. I'm not going to demo these because you guys know your wrapped loops and how to put bails on. But it's just simple connections for this one, and I adore these. Look at how pretty. Alright. I think that's the last item that I had today, though, guys. That hoop is 4 pieces for $20, cart 110. So you can make 2 pairs of earrings. And they're stunning. Stunning. And then we're going to do our look quickly, and then Uncle Doug will be back to do our big giveaway at the end, I think. He just went over to the other building here. So I'm going to pop this up. I'll do the look by myself. And then we'll do the big giveaway. Bam. I'm going to put you guys up there for a minute. Thank you. I felt, it didn't feel rushed. I was rushed, but it wasn't anybody else's fault other than my own, so. Self-sabotage. Take that off. I did have a couple warehouse specials up today. Let me see if those ended up selling out quick before I get to that. There's one acorn necklace kit left. One enameled pack left. Sold out my pizza hearts. Okay, that was the one that I was gonna maybe put back up on, but sold out of the pizza hearts. There's only 3 of those floral mandalas left. My necklace that I'm wearing now, that pack sold out. One was painted. I'll probably put the painted one on. Alright. Let's go big screen on there. Let's put the painted one on. And then this one can be Aunt Nancy's. And she can paint it pink. She's so stinking cute. I say that all the time. But if I say it all the time, I probably truly mean it. So, no, I do truly mean it. I do truly mean that you're cute. I didn't mean it like that. But this is just the cute, solid brass version. But I'm going to turn the light. Maybe that'll help a little bit with lighting. Alright, we're going to do the colored one. Let me get my dang fingernail in there to get it open. And I keep dropping things. Alright. This way. She is the best. She's so sweet. She makes phenom food. Oh! I have a brisket sandwich waiting for me after the live. Thanks to Aunt Nancy. Speaking of which, I almost forgot. I didn't have time before the live to grab lunch, so I'm going to do that right after. Right after the live. Okay. Here is the green. The gold green. So pretty. I've been wearing it. Well, I've been wearing the other one for days now, but this one's really good. So that's mine, and Nancy gets to paint the other one pink. I'll turn it this way. She is a lucky girl. Oh yeah, I am a lucky girl that she made brisket sandwiches. I told him, I was like, I have a brisket sandwich waiting for me.
A whole crock pot of brisket over there.
Yeah. Alright, we'll do the 2 bangles and then the crystal bracelet. Yeah, definitely was a little tricky, but it is really pretty. Do it against black, because black seems to make those colors pop. The copper chain or the brass chain? Because we did brass chain and then rose gold chain, but we don't have a copper chain offering today, Lisa. So that's the bracelets. Because this one's rose gold. And then this one's brass. Alright. Let's get our other necklace on here. Color class on Monday, turning leaves. Oh. That's one that I'm going to probably want to tune into while I'm designing for Wednesday. Wednesday. That's how I say it to spell it.
Wednesday?
Wednesday. Yep.
Yeah.
I say Wednesday, but I say Wednesday as I'm spelling it. Just a little another. Just helps me. Okay. No problem, Lisa. I was just making sure that we were thinking about the same thing there. No worries. And this one just a little. Oh, that was the other side that was a little tangled here. I wish there was a way to like revert the camera back to like normal view. So I didn't have to be like opposite of everything. No,
that's really nice.
Yeah. It encompasses like the whole the collarbone area and the neck area. So I really like that a lot. You could even do like 2. You could double it up and have like another swoop up here, like in between the 2. So you could do like a trio into a 1. I really like that. Oh, my belly's rumbling. It knows I want the brisket.
We got to do a trivia too. I got a trivia and the giveaway.
Oh, gee.
So get your fashion on now.
No, we'll do 2 big giveaways next week then, and then we'll do a trivia and big giveaway this week.
2 big giveaways next week?
Because the last week's one wasn't claimed. So I was saying we could do 2 big giveaways at the end and not do a trivia, or we can do 2
Well, see what everybody thinks.
Next week.
They got really good odds today.
Yeah. There's that Gypsy chain. Especially layered. Love it. I was going to show you guys what this looked like.
No, I'm changing my mind. We're going to do a trivia and 2 big giveaways.
Today?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because look, I laid that out. It's all ready. Unless you want to keep that for next time.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Do you want to grab the other big giveaway, or do you?
Where is it?
It would be. Well, it would have been where my setup was prior to we moved it in the other room, but I might have to go grab it.
Stacy Stanfield, I remember that. Or Stephanie Stanfield.
I'm really liking this as a choker necklace, you guys. They want to do 2 big giveaways today. And do our acorn. This one's on a really long chain. I normally would maybe only do it 24 to 26 inches. I don't normally like going any longer than 26 inches.
Man, I worked hard on this one too.
Just because I'm short. I'm short and I don't like...
the football field and the logo and everything.
Yeah.
Worked that one hard.
Here's my little acorn necklace.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Jeans goes, I can't wait to get that chain. Same. That's why I'm keeping some of it for myself. I wanted to show you guys what the facets looked like. It's a little bit easier when you put your hand behind it to show you. I probably would bring it up even more. Ooh, that's perfect length for me. I like that. That's probably 18 or 19 inches. So yeah, you could do it long, or you could do it short. And we gave you 3 feet of chain to work with, so plenty of options. So pretty. I might as well throw this one on too. This is the Serpentine. This one lays super nice on the neck. It follows the collarbone super nice. Nice and smooth. Love it. We're gonna do two big giveaways today. Remember, make sure you get your loves in now while I'm doing this. I should probably put up the directions again. Ow, I got it stuck in my hair. Hold on. Does anybody else have that issue where they'll clasp their hair instead of the actual... I know Uncle Doug has that issue.
All the time.
All the time. I want you guys to see what these look like layered because they are 2 different lengths. Because we love our multi-plated. Those look so good together, layered. Side. Turn. Give you a little looky. I'm trying to think if there's anything else other than the earrings. I think the earrings are our last one to show.
Remember, for those of you joining late, we still have the SMS notification, which we started doing. I'm going to paste that in as a comment right now again.
Mm-hmm. Let me put this in. I don't know if that one will go in. I used an ear 20 this time, and usually those don't fit in my ears. For real?
Do you mean to get a push pin?
No, I have to use, like, I'm gonna just look at this gauge difference in these 2.
Yeah.
This is the one that I fit through my ear. This is an ear 20.
Interesting.
Oh, you can just hold that one. I got another one to show them. So I feel like the ear 20 gauge is too thick for myself.
Yeah, this is definitely lighter wire.
Yeah. A lot thinner, too.
Nasty ear 20.
Oh, what?
Nasty
Oh,
ear
I know.
20.
It's one of our...
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm trying to go toward the light a little bit so you guys can see how purpley and pink and cutesy and mythical and mystical and all the cutesy ones. These are really stunning, though. I'm going to switch out the ear wires a little bit later, and I'm going to probably take these ones home, too. Which, it's dangerous what I'm doing, because I've been liking more and more jewelry, and I probably need to be a little bit more selective on what I do end up taking home, because I'm getting a little... My dresser's kind of SOL. It's done. I need to buy one, like a wardrobe meant for jewelry. I love the layered gold, green, and silver. I'd probably do the green and silver, leave the gold out of that one, or just do the gold and green. Anyway, that is all I have for you guys today. And then we're going to do our big giveaways.
Here's your...
May I have that earring?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Do I have to come over there now? Hold on.
Oh, we're going to do it over here?
Oh yeah, we can do it on mine. Well, I forgot, because usually...
I've got it here, too.
Usually Uncle Doug does it, but now I get to do it. Did you get your loves in? Alright. 1 in 23 chance of winning a big loot. And then we're going to do another one after. So I don't have a... I have my other picture in here, but that's be fine. Okay. I caught that.
That was a good catch.
We're clicking to spin, so we'll see who our first winner is for the loot from last week. Monica! We have to see if you've won.
Monica, have you won?
Uncle Doug's looking real quick.
I'm looking. No, she's not.
Not a big loot?
She's won some trivias, but not a...
Awesome.
Not a big loot.
So last week's...
So I'm just going to
Monica.
change your name out for that. Monica.
Okay. Congratulations, Monica, on a loot. Wish I could see. And then I think her name gets taken away.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to do one more. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Who gets the next big loot? Cindy Gilmer. Has she won a big loot before?
Let me check.
I like that.
Cindy.
Hold on.
No, I don't think so.
Not Cindy either? So looks like we have our 2 giveaways. Make sure that you have open orders, which I'm sure both of my girls do. So Monica and Cindy Gilmer. Monica Thompson and Cindy Gilmer. You guys don't need to see freaking 5 of me. 2 of me? How about... Could you guys imagine if there were 2 Corians, if I had a twin? Wouldn't that be crazy? Could you imagine? I always wanted to be a twin, but was not it. I thought a twin would be super, super fun. But chances are I will have twins eventually, so we'll just be happy when that day comes, because I want a boy and a girl at the same time. Done. Hopefully the boy gets first, because I want the boy to be older than the girl, because I was the oldest in my family, so you know how that goes. Older sister. Congratulations to everyone, though. So we have Monica's little...
It's supposed to be a bear, not a
doodle.
Squirrel.
You have to write bear on there like I did. Little Monica Thompson. Your M in Monica is used for the mountains. That's a bear, said Uncle Doug. So, it looks kind of like a wolf, though. It could be a wolf. We'll just say that it's a wolf. It's a wolf. It looks more like a wolf than a bear, I think. I'm not sure my parents would have survived me as twins. Same. I'd have a partner in crime, and that probably would have been the worst thing imaginable. Alright, Uncle Doug's working on Cindy Gilmer's doodle. And, yeah, just be on the lookout for next week. Monday, Ainsley and Jean will be doing a color class. And then Wednesday next week, I will be doing the live. And then Friday, I'm gone. So, get your orders in. I won't be able to start shipping these on come Thursday, I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. But if you need your order created sooner or shipped out sooner than that, you let us know, and I'll get that set for you guys. So don't worry, we'll take care of you. Rock on.
I was thinking of Eric Gilmore. He's a Pink Floyd guitarist. You know,
nice.
Gilmore. That's the.
Rock on. Did you put the right dots on there? Dot, 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 2 dots.
Some of them are right.
I was like, it looks really good.
First, third, fifth, seventh.
I love it. Oh.
I need Monica's envelope. Got that.
That's right. Backstage pass is Thursday too. I'll have to think about how next week is gonna go. Honestly. Just bear with us here. Next week is just gonna be rough. I could just say that. Next week might be a little rough, but I am excited to spend some time with you Wednesday and Thursday. Dang. That's okay. We're good. Corian's just gotta write these things down and remember. But I appreciate you guys hanging out today. We'll save this trivia for next week since we did 2 big loot giveaways at the end of the day today. Be on the lookout for those toggles, those clasp toggles, the pewter plated ones. I'll be trying to get those up come Wednesday's sale. We're going to do that with the crimps that belong to the cup chain that have the teeth instead of the complete fold over. Is there anything else that you guys are in need of? Look at our little giveaways today. In need of that you're, really needing, whether it's a finding chain, what kind of chain, what are you guys needing? So then that way I can base some of the sale off of that. It'll save me a lot of time. And we're going to be limited on that next week, so just let me know. You can shoot me a DM on Facebook. I won't be signed into the Vintage Facebook, but you guys know you guys can message me over my personal Facebook too. So if you guys have any questions, feel free. Otherwise, email me warehouseofvintage.com and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And don't forget, next week, I'm going to say it one more time so I don't forget. Monday is Ainsley and Jean. They're doing a color class for Falling Leaves. And then Wednesday, I am doing a warehouse sale live.
We will send out the SMS again for these.
Yes. And Thursday, I will be doing the masterclass for backstage pass holders. I think that's it. Do you want to come over here and say bye to these lovelies?
Goodbye, lovelies. I need some more challenges in drawing things.
Yeah, give us some suggestions.
Some new names.
Yeah, new names would be great. Don't forget to share the video, like the video. I know our organic traffic has been what's driving us recently due to Facebook being a little iffy on their advertising campaigning platform. But if you guys could do that for us, that would be super amazing. Bring new people next time, and we'll see you next time.